Hey folks, how you doing? Bubba Joe here. Oh me, oh my. Christian sister of mine, she lost her daughter last night. Daughter was 40 years old. She had an 8-year-old daughter, so I feel for her. I can relate. We lost our son when he was 27. It's a pain that no parent should have to go through. No. Her name's Terry, so if you would, keep her in your prayers, please. There's some rough times when you lose a child. She said, I lost my baby. Yeah, I lost my baby boy, and I know I just rips the heart right out of you. You don't know whether to cry, scream, or just beat the hell out of somebody. You don't know who to be mad at, if anyone. It tears you up. I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. Hate hearing that. They found her a couple weeks ago unconscious, and they don't know why. She slipped into a coma. They ain't got a clue what was going on. That's rough. At least I knew with my son, he had been killed in a motorcycle accident. Not of his fault, but that didn't matter. He was still gone. Yep, parents should not have to bury their children. Hardest thing I ever did in my life. It actually brought me closer to God. I'd rather came closer to him by other ways, to tell you the truth. Now the boy was mad at me. I'd take him back even mad at me. That hurts a lot too, to know we never got to make up, to heal them bridges, or cross that bridge, however you want to say it. It is what it is. That was his favorite saying, and it's become one of mine. It is what it is. But anyhow, I'm sitting in Buda, Texas. Hello, Buda. Got to deliver 4 miles down the road. I had to go like 12 miles this morning to my first stop. I was in Van Buren, Arkansas. Second drop was in Dallas, then down here. So I might have got in 500 miles today. I don't know. I didn't do the math. Didn't care, to tell you the truth. Had it to do, you know. You start when you can and you stop when you have to. And whatever falls in between, it is what it is. So I'll go 4 miles over here, and then it's about 60 miles or something down to my final. Then it's about 2.5 miles over to where I'm picking up at. Taking that back to the yard, and I already know it'll be heavy. Gonna be either recyclable cardboard or recyclable plastic. That's what I always put on at that place. Take that to the yard. I doubt if I'll make it back to the yard tomorrow. It'll be tight. It'll be real tight. If not, I'll make it back Friday morning. We'll see what they got for me. Hopefully it's a straight run to Houston. Getting in there Friday morning, it's going to be real hard to get anything kicked off during the business days. We'll see. Right now my mind's a little preoccupied with that sister. I think I'll make another video. I don't know if it'll be tonight or not. You know, this is probably pretty boring on y'all, so I did want to reach out and give you a little update and let you know just another day in trucking. Well, it is what it is. Y'all remember, God loves us. Even during the times that my little sister's going through, God loves us. Death is part of life, but it's a hard part to accept. It's a hard part to deal with, especially when they're so near and dear to you. And there ain't never any words you can say to them. I just talking to the wife. She doesn't really know the lady. She's heard me talk about her a little bit. And I was telling her I ain't making no empty statements to her or anything like that, and not that they would be empty from me, but I remember how empty they all sounded. And she's got plenty of people filling her ears with that right now. Right now she's just trying to figure out why. And she has to go through the whole emotional roller coaster. The anger, the sorrow, the pity party, you have to go through it all. And it doesn't happen quickly. And other people will seem to forget while you're still suffering. And you'll be wondering, why is the world going on? Don't they realize I lost my baby? The world should stop. But it don't. It keeps going. Because death is part of life. Even the hard ones. Even the unexplained ones. We have to come the full cycle, and we're not guaranteed the next minute. We're not guaranteed nothing. You can be gone in the blink of an eye. Actually, I think the good book says quicker than the blink of the eye. Had a mutual friend call me that knew her, and had read a comment another mutual friend had made, and it had irritated him. And I told him, it ain't your comment. You know, well, I was thinking about rebuking him. It ain't your job. But I know the individual, and although you might have read it differently than it was meant to be, I know the brother was trying to be consulting. But the first mutual friend just lost his wife a year ago. So he's still feeling the pains. And when you see somebody that you know have to deal with the same pains, it does open up that old wound. As crazy as that sounds. It does. It is what it is. So. Alright, folks. Sorry this video was a bummer for you. But it is what it is. I'll be saying that for a while the next few days. Because it opened up a wound. Y'all remember, God loves you, so do I. I pray that none of y'all have to go through this. I hope your children have to bury you and not you bury your children. That's a hard road to hoe. Y'all have a blessed evening now. Keep my sister Terry in your prayers, please. Good night and God bless.